So today we're having a look at my good friend's 2025 Ranger Raptor in Velocity Blue. He ended up getting this truck back in February of 2025. He was originally in the market looking at the Toyota Tacoma, Chevy Colorado, and his biggest concern was the fact that they no longer offered V6 engines and had gone to the Turbo 4s. Not to mention how much more expensive those trucks had gotten. So I told him, I said, have you looked at a Ranger Raptor? And he said, no, he's never really heard of them before. So he went to a local dealership that had a black one on the lot, took a look at it, really liked it. And I put him in touch with my sales guy, who I bought my F-150 and my Mustang GT from. And they had one on order since November of 24 that was coming in. It wasn't scheduled to be built yet. So they basically took that dealer order, let them change the color, let them change the options, and it ended up coming in, about a month and a half later, which was actually pretty cool. Actually got it for MSRP too, no dealer markup. So as some of you might know, these things come pretty much loaded. There's no sunroof available. The options that he did end up getting are the mud guards, the splash guards. He ended up doing the Ford factory bed liner, and then Ford had a tonneau cover too that was optional. We ended up going, I recommended, I think it was the Under Armour Flex undercover tonneau cover. Definitely told him not to go with the backflip, because that's the one I've got on my F-150 and have had nothing but issues with. But this thing is amazing. I got a chance to drive it. The ride quality is just so nice. The dash layout is pretty sweet in here, and then the seats are just so comfortable. Like I said, I know a lot of people are like, they don't care about a sunroof. I wish it was an option for those that wanted it. I understand some people don't want it and don't want to pay for it. But, I was kind of hoping they would do the same thing like they do with an F-150, that if you don't want one, you don't have to have one. So, yeah, the one thing that is kind of wild, you really have to kind of slam the doors. The doors sealed really well, especially when the windows are up. The only other thing we wish they would kind of do, Ford used to have the integrated keyless entry. Now it's an option. That was one of the other few options that he did. And it's like wireless now. It sticks on here, and then they program it, and they've got to program it to the sync system. I think he still has some connection issues with it, but anyways, that's kind of it in a nutshell. Hopefully we'll do a driving test one of these days, get it out on the road. But if anybody's thinking of these, it's been a great truck, and like I said, they're priced really reasonable compared to what the high-end, the off-road Tacomas and the Colorados and stuff are going for. So yeah, it's pretty wild. Oh, the other cool thing is the adaptive headlights. As you're driving at night and you're making a turn, the headlights do turn into whatever curve you're going into. So yeah, pretty cool. Well, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.